The lighthouse keepers who vanished, 1900 December 26, 1900. Flannan Isles. A small island off the coast of Scotland. I'm Captain Joseph Moore, captain of the vessel Hesperus. I deliver supplies to lighthouse keepers. Every 2 weeks I make this journey, a routine duty. But this time, the island is dark. The lighthouse is out. I went ashore, walked to the landing, called for the keepers. No answer. I entered the lighthouse. The kitchen table was set, food prepared, clock ticking. But 3 keepers, gone. Thomas Marshall, James Ducat, Donald McArthur, vanished. And the final entry in the logbook: storm won't stop. Ducat is crying. McArthur is praying, God keep us. But there was no storm that day. There never was. I'm Captain Joseph Moore, 45 years old. For 20 years, I've sailed the Scottish coast. I know Flannan Isles well. A small island, 20 miles west of the Outer Hebrides, off western Scotland. No one lives there. Just one building, the Lighthouse, built in 1899, for ships, because Flannan Isles is a dangerous area. The rocks are sharp. The waves are powerful. The storms are fierce. Every year, ships sink in this region. The lighthouse was vital. The Northern Lighthouse Board assigned 3 keepers. They would work in shifts. 1 on shore leave, 2 on duty at the island. A relief vessel would come every 2 weeks, bringing food, fuel, letters. I was the captain of that vessel. Hesperus. December 7th, 1900. My last supply run. I went to the island, saw the 3 keepers, Thomas Marshall, James Ducat, Donald McArthur. Everything was normal. They were healthy, in good spirits. See you soon, gentlemen, I said. I'll be back on December 20th. Farewell, Captain, Marshall said. Take care. And I left. But I couldn't come on December 20th. Because there was a storm, a big storm, coming from the Atlantic. It lasted 5 days. I had to wait until December 26th. And that day, I went to the island. December 26th, 1900, 9:00 a.m. Hesperus approached Flannan Isles. But something was wrong. The lighthouse was dark. Strange, I said to my assistant William McCormick. Why isn't the light on? Maybe they ran out of fuel, he said. No, I left 200 gallons 2 weeks ago. Should be enough. We approached the island. I looked at the landing. No one was there. Usually the keepers would come down, greet us. But this time, no one. Sound the whistle, I said. William sounded the whistle. A long, loud blast. The island echoed. We waited, and no response. He sounded it again. Still no response, and unease crept into me. Prepare the boat, I said. I'm going ashore. William and 2 sailors came with me. We rowed to the island in a small boat. I stepped off the landing. There was a steep stairway, leading up to the lighthouse. Hello, I shouted. Mr. Marshall, Mr. Ducat, Mr. McArthur. Silence. Only the sound of waves, seagulls crying. Wind. I climbed the stairs. My heart was racing. I didn't know why. But something felt wrong. I reached the lighthouse door. It was closed, but not locked. I pushed. It opened. Hello? I called inside. No answer. I entered. The first thing I saw, the kitchen. A small room. A table. 3 chairs. A stove. Cabinets. The table was set. 3 plates. 3 forks. 3 knives. A pot in the center. Boiled potatoes inside. Cold. A loaf of bread. Half cut. A candle. Melted down. One of the chairs was overturned. But no one there. Mr. Marshall, I called. Mr. Ducat? Silence. I went upstairs. The stairs narrow and steep. I checked their rooms. 3 small rooms. Each keeper had 1. Marshall's room. Bed made neatly. Books lined on the shelf. Letters on the desk. Ducat's room. Bed unmade. Blanket on the floor. Book left open. McArthur's room. Bed made. Bible open on the desk. But no one there. I climbed to the top. The lamp room. giant glass lenses, rotating mechanism, oil lamp. The oil had run out, the lamp was extinguished. And on the desk, the logbook, they write in it every day. Weather, work, notes. I opened to the last page. I began to read. And my skin crawled. The logbook, leather-bound, where the keepers kept their daily records. Every day they write. Who did what? What's the weather? Is the light working? The last entry, December 15th, 1900. Written by Thomas Marshall. His handwriting neat. December 12th, Thursday, weather clear. Sea calm. Light operational. Dinner, fish soup. Ducat well. MacArthur well. I am well. Normal. Routine. December 13th, Friday, morning clear. Afternoon wind picked up. Storm coming. From the west. Sea beginning to swell. Light operational. Still normal. December 14th, Saturday, storm severe. Waves 20 meters. Wind 70 miles per hour. Landing damaged. One chain broke. Ducat anxious. This storm isn't normal, he says. MacArthur is praying. Here it changes. The tone shifts. December 15th, Sunday, storm won't stop. It hasn't stopped. 48 hours. Waves keep coming. The sound in my ears. Ducat is crying. It will take us, he says. MacArthur is praying. God keep us. The last line, God keep us. And then, nothing. No entries after December 15th. days have passed. The pen still on the desk. I closed the book. My hands were shaking. Storm won't stop, it says. But wait. Between December 12th to 15th, there was no storm. I know the meteorological records. Those days were calm. Light winds. Calm sea. Why does it say storm? Why is Ducat crying? Why is MacArthur praying? I went downstairs. To the door. On the wall were hooks. For oilskins. There should be 3 oilskins. 3 keepers. But only 1 oilskin hung there. MacArthur's. Marshall's and Ducat's oilskins were gone. So they went outside, wearing their oilskins. But why? Why did all 3 go out? The rule is, one must always stay inside. Monitor the light. Never should all 3 go out. But they did. And they never came back. I returned to the kitchen. Looked at the table. Food prepared. Potatoes boiled. Bread cut. But the chair overturned. They were in a hurry. Something happened. They got up. They left. But what happened? I went outside. To the landing. The landing was damaged. 1 chain broken. 1 iron post bent. As if hit by a great force. A wave. But the landing is 30 meters high. Waves can't normally reach here. Only a massive wave, maybe a 20 to 25 meter wave, could reach here. But if such a wave came, why only the landing damaged? Why is the lighthouse intact? The lighthouse stands unharmed. Only the landing is damaged. I looked at the rocks. The rocks sharp, black, wet. Below, waves crashing, creating foam. If they fell down there, they couldn't survive. William came beside me. Captain, what happened here? I don't know, I said. But 3 keepers are missing. Where did they go? If I had to guess, they fell into the sea. But why did all 3 go outside? I don't know. December 27th, 1900. The Northern Lighthouse Board launched an investigation. Superintendent Robert Muirhead came. Conducted an examination. The lighthouse was thoroughly inspected. Findings. 1. Kitchen * table set. Food prepared but half finished. Chair overturned. 2. Oilskins * 2 oilskins missing. 1 hanging. 3. Logbook * no entries after December 15th. 4. Landing * damaged. Chain broken. 5. Clocks * wall clock stopped at 8 minutes and 45.6 seconds. Kitchen clock * still running. Meteorological records were checked. December 12 to 15, weather clear. Light winds. Calm sea. The logbook says storm, but in reality, there was no storm. Robert Muirhead wrote in his report. On the morning of December 15th, the keepers prepared a meal. Ducat and Marshall put on their oilskins and went outside, probably to check the landing. McArthur stayed inside. Then something happened. A massive wave came, swept away Ducat and Marshall. McArthur saw this. In panic, forgot to put on his oilskin and rushed out, tried to save them. And he too was swept away. All three fell into the sea. Official conclusion: accident, massive wave. But there were questions. The official report says massive wave. But there are inconsistencies. ***1. Why did Ducat and Marshall go out together? ***The rule. One must stay inside. Always. December 15th morning. Preparing a meal. A normal day. Why did both go outside? If checking the landing, one goes, the other waits inside. But both went out. ***2. Why did McArthur go out without his oilskin? If his friends were swept away and McArthur went to save them. Why didn't he wear his oilskin? The oilskin is by the door. Takes 5 seconds to put on. But he didn't. Rushed out in panic. So something very urgent happened. ***3. Why does the logbook say storm? December 12 to 15. In reality, there was no storm. But Marshall writes storm severe. Says waves 20 meters. Meteorological records. Seacom. Why is he lying? Or were they seeing something else? ***4. Why is Ducat crying? December 15th entry. Ducat is crying. James Ducat, 43 years old. Experienced keeper. Worked 15 years in lighthouses. Why is he crying? From the storm, but there's no storm. From fear, but of what? ***5. Why is McArthur praying? McArthur is praying. God keep us. Donald McArthur, a religious man, but not usually panicked. Why is he saying God keep us? Keep them from what? Years passed. People develop theories. Theory 1. Massive wave the official explanation. A huge wave came, swept all three away. But the landing is 30 meters high. Would need a 20-meter wave. Is it possible? Yes. But that day the sea was calm. And if such a wave came, why only the landing damaged? Why is the lighthouse intact? Theory 2. Murder-suicide maybe one killed the others. Then committed suicide. Isolated island. 3 men. Alone for weeks. Maybe they fought. Maybe one went mad. But no evidence. No signs of violence. No blood. And where are the bodies? Theory 3. Accident plus panic maybe Marshall and Ducat went to the landing. An accident occurred. One fell. McArthur saw from above. Panicked and ran. Forgot his oilskin. He fell too. Logical. But still strange. Why does the logbook say storm? Theory 4. Supernatural the locals say something else. Flannan Isles is cursed. They say. Centuries ago, there was a monastery on the island. Monks lived there. Then one night all the monks vanished. 20 people. All gone. And since then, the island is cursed. Don't go to the island, they say. The island takes people. But this is folklore. Legend. Or is it real? The year 2000. 100 years later. Flannan Isles was examined again. Modern technology. Researchers scanned the rocks, examined the seafloor, found nothing. No bones, no belongings. But they discovered something. The rock structure of Flannan Isles reflects sound. When wind blows from certain angles, it makes strange sounds resembling human screams. And when waves hit the rocks, sounds like thunder. Researchers proposed a theory. On December 15th, Marshall went to the landing. He was checking something. At that moment, the wind blew. The rocks made sounds, like human screams. Marshall panicked and returned. Someone's on the island, he shouted. All three armed themselves, went outside to search. They approached the rocks. A wave came, a massive wave. They didn't expect it, were caught unprepared. All three were swept away. This theory is the most logical. But questions still remain. The year 2025. 125 years have passed. Flannan Isles Lighthouse was automated. In 1971. No more keepers. Just machines. Automatic systems. But the island is still there, with its jagged rocks, its waves, its wind, and sometimes, very rarely, fishermen report. When passing Flannan Isles at night, they see lights. 3 lights, walking in the lighthouse.as if the keepers are still there.as if they're still on duty, keeping their watch, monitoring the light, writing in the logbook, and every stormy night, they still pray. God keep us. I'm Captain Joseph Moore. In 1900, I went to Flannan Isles. We lost 3 keepers. Never found them. I retired in 1912. But I never forgot that day. The moment I entered the lighthouse, the set table, the overturned chair, the logbook. God keep us. I died in 1914. But I still don't know. What happened that day? Where did they go? Massive wave? Accident? Or something else? Maybe we'll never know. But I know one thing, the sea keeps its secrets, and Flannan Isles is one of the darkest,